What's going on, everybody? Sassy Barassi here, filling in for Eric Barassa once more, and today I want to teach you Newfound Glory's Last Red Eye Home. And it's kind of a slower, mid-tempo tune, but one thing I always appreciate about Newfound Glory is Chad's riffage. He never disappoints in his ability to bring cool guitar parts to every single Newfound Glory song. And I would argue that Newfound Glory are the king of the bridge, meaning that when they do a bridge in a song, it enhances the rest of the song. It's not just filler. Like for most bands, the bridge is just kind of whatever. It's just the break to get us to the next chorus. But Newfound Glory always has kind of something interesting, and I think you'll see that there. All right, so the beginning of the song just starts with a clean electric guitar going like this. So what we've got is a C, and then we've got a G sus4, which is basically a G chord, but we're adding the index finger to the first fret of the second string. So you've got your ring finger on string 6, 3rd fret, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then pinky on the 1st string, 3rd fret, like a regular old school 1960s kind of G chord. But instead of doing it with fingers 2, 1, and 3, we're doing it with 3, 2, and 4. And then we just add that index finger to grab the 1st fret on the 2nd string. And that creates a really colorful G sus4 chord, a little bit more interesting than just a regular old G. Then we have a D minor chord harmony, but it sounds like he's playing, and it looks like in the video, he's playing more like a D sus2, which means we're holding the interval of the 2nd above the D, which is an E, rather than the 3rd F. Sorry, I got a little crazy with the theory there. But it's that's what it is, okay? It's like a D chord, but with the 1st string open. If you were going to do a regular D chord, don't do D, you would do D minor, okay? And then we've got an F, but we're going to add the pinky to the 3rd fret 1st string, which gives us an F add 9. Okay, so one more time we got C, G sus4, D sus2, and F add 9. Okay, and then when the whole band comes in, Chad, then we've got the harmony of an A5 power chord, or it could also be an A minor chord, a G5 power chord, and then an F5 power chord. So you can just play those at 5, 3, and 1, power chord, root finger on the 6th string. Then the main riff that's being played over that goes like this. So what's happening there is we're going to do this little bar at the 5th fret across fingers 4, 3, and 2. So you got to bend your index finger backwards like a banana, and make sure your thumb on the back is down about halfway to get the correct angle for this. And then we are going to play the 5th fret on the 4th string, and then the 7th fret on the 4th string. Keep that bar, because then we're going to leave that ring finger in place and play the 5th fret on the 3rd string and the 5th fret on the 2nd string. So that's over the A5 power chord. Okay, and then over the G5 power chord, we are going to leave that bar in place, play the 5th fret on the 4th string, then the 5th fret on the 3rd string. Then with the ring finger, we're going to grab the 7th fret on the 3rd string, leave the bar in place, and then we're going to pluck the 2nd string 5th fret. So again, over the G5 power chord, we have 5, 5, 7, 5. Okay? And then over the F5 power chord, we've just got the 7th and the 5th fret on the 4th string. So it sounds like he's doing pluck on 7, pull off to 5, and then the rest is all picked after that. Okay, so one more time, here's that intro riff. Then if here, let me play it with the harmony. So let me see if I can put the bass note in with the lead so you can hear what both parts sound like together. Because the lead part by itself is fine, and the chords by themselves are fine, but you put those two parts together, and it creates a really cool harmony. So when I put both parts together there, that's not the way they're playing it, but I just wanted you to be able to hear both parts at the same time. Okay, so we get into the verse. It's just straight power chords, one hit of A5, one hit of G5, and then we go F, 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 with those stops. And just, you can kill that with a karate chop of the right hand. You can also bounce your fretting hand. No. Do the karate chop in your strumming hand. Yeah, for sure. And then we play that twice, and then we'll do it 2 more times with the main riff added to it. Okay, and then there's stops at the end. The 4th time through on the F5, and the lead part goes, or just okay. And so then the chorus, same chords as the beginning of the song. Just with power chords now. So C5, G5, D5, F5. So that's power chord, 3rd fret, 5th string. That's our C5. And if you don't know the names on your fretboard yet, I highly encourage you to learn the names of the notes on the fretboard, especially strings 6 and 5 for playing this kind of music. Our good old friends, pop punk. Now, let's go to the 3rd fret on string 6 for the G5, 5th fret on the 5th string for the D5, and 1st fret on string 6 for the F5. Okay, so C5, G5, D5, F5. Okay? Oh, the chorus riff, lead riff. There's a lead part. Okay, so again, most bands would just do power chords and then maybe an octave part on top. But Chad creates something cool for us to play in the lead guitar part here. So it goes... Wait, let me try that one more time. So what's happening here is on the 3rd string, it sounds really fast, but it's really not all that difficult to play if you're good at pull-offs and you've got a decent picking hand. Here we go. We're going to pull off the 7th fret to the 5th fret on the 3rd string, and then we're just going to do open G after that. But the rhythm is Daka 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 da 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 da. It's got that kind of feel to it. Twice. Then we do the same thing, but at 10 and 9. Then back. And then it starts over. So what's cool about this for us music theory nerds is he's playing D, C, G over a C chord, which outlines like a C add 9. And then, you know, I don't know, he's probably not thinking this. He just found stuff that sounded cool. But from a theory perspective, it really works great. And so then over the G chord, we do the same thing, which outlines a G sus4, just like the rhythm clean guitar was playing. And then over the over the D5, where we've got F, E, and G, which is like an A with a minor 6, A minor 7 with a minor 6 added to it. So that's a cool thing. And then over the F chord, the F5, we've got D, C, and G, which outlines like a like an F. What is that? Like an F with an added 9th, just like the clean guitar in the beginning, plus a 6th to it. So nice, cool intervals being played there and a little repeated part. And it's cool because pop punk bands will frequently use like a lead part that doesn't change over the chords, but Chad makes it change right where it needs to for that D5 power chord to give it just a little bit of extra flavor. And then we do another verse and another chorus. Then we get into the bridge, okay? So this is like, again, this is where most bands just like are like, all right, we got to do something a little different here. But New Found Glory creates kind of an actual fun riff to play, and it goes like this. Now, this first chord I call the Tom DeLonge because this is something that I learned from watching Tom DeLonge play, especially when we got into Take Off Your Pants and Jacket and then the Blink-182 self-titled album and Boxcar Racer. He used this shape a lot. So it's like you take a regular power chord just with 2 notes. So a C5, 3rd fret on the 5th string, and 5th fret on string 4, and then drop your index down a fret. This actually creates a G over B chord. But I just call it a Tom DeLonge power chord, okay? So 2 and 5, then to 3 and 5. And then F5 power chord, but only do 2 notes there, 1 and 3, and then lift off your index. So it's like doing the same shapes, but backwards. They do that 3 times, and then D5, and then F5. And then we're back to the quiet chorus. And then big again. And then that's how it ends, but it'll do that chorus several times through. All right, guys, so that's it. The Last Red Eye by New Found Glory. What do you think of this song? For me, personally, I really prefer their upbeat stuff. I loved their album, To Infinity and Beyond, or whatever that album was called. I love that album. I listened to it all last summer, and I'm still listening to it, even though I don't know the name of the album or any of the songs. It was fast, it was upbeat, super fun. And, you know, every now and then they slow it down, and even their slower songs are pretty cool. But there's a lot of cool guitar parts to play in this, and I look forward to seeing them when they come to town. I think they're coming to Dallas in August of 2021. So I'll probably be going to that show, them and Simple Plan. So you guys be sure and like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this. I was in kind of a hurry today, so I didn't put any tabs with this. Let me know if you want them. I can't promise that I'll get them to you, but it helps me if you let me know in the comments below. If you're like, I demand tabs. Every time you do a song, I need the tabs. Hey guys, check out unlimitedguitar.com if you are interested in being part of my exclusive guitar club. And as my great aunt Sasquatch always says, don't take the last red eye unless you've had your last pink eye.